New microphone smell. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Mare and today I am out on my patio under a sun umbrella, although it is getting a little bit later. It is 6:55 and our feels like temperature is still 96 degrees. And on top of that, I just turned my air conditioner off because I am sitting next to the air conditioning unit and the fan keeps running and I don't want it to annoy you guys. So I'm going to make this quick because I got to turn my air back on. I don't know why. I don't think it feels that terrible out here though, honestly. Anyway, if you are new here, welcome. I am Mare. I am a retired makeup artist, esthetician, nail tech, and hairstylist. Now I live on this mountain in the middle of nowhere where it is crazy hot. But not too bad because our humidity doesn't seem to be bad here. Enid, stop eating grass. Casper is here keeping me company. Enid is right there running around on the patio. Okay, so I have had this box sitting around for weeks now. Here it is. Fragile, handle with care. I did not buy anything in this box. This was all gifted to me by one of my best besties, my longest friend of my life, Angela. Angela, I've talked about for 5 years on my channel. We met in 2nd grade. We have been friends our entire lives. That is a long freaking time. Let's scooch a little bit there. All right. Do you guys hate when I'm not in the middle? Does it make you crazy? If I'm like over here through the whole video? I try to let it go, okay? I try to let it go. I'm one of those perfectionist-y people where everything has to be perfectly centered, so I'm just trying to go with the flow. It's hot out. Nobody cares. Anyway, Angela and I, lifelong friends. We grew up in going to the same... We met in grade school, obviously, and... There's a hummingbird at my hummingbird feeder. Okay, now I'm sounding like Peter Mon's vlog channel. Sorry. I'm like sitting out here, all my bird feeders are out there, and there's like a hummingbird at the hummingbird feeder, so I'm all excited. This little guy. You're probably here going, where's the review? What's going on? So, Angela and I, lifelong friends. Awesome person. Amazing person. One of the greatest friends of my entire life. One of those friends who we can go like 6 months without talking, and then we talk, and it's like we just talked yesterday. That kind of thing. So we grew up in the same subdivision and we used to ride our bikes back and forth, and then we went to junior high together and high school together. We remained friends through everything. And I forgot what year it was. It was right before I moved out here to Pennsylvania. Angela left and moved to LA, the LA area. I did go for my 50th birthday to Palm Springs with my best friend Jamie from Michigan. He flew to Palm Springs. I flew to Palm Springs from Newark Airport. I'm on the East Coast. Angela's on the West Coast. So we are friends for life on 2 separate coasts now. I am hoping this year to fly out to see Angela at some point this year, but I'm very nervous about flying. So it's a lot for me to overcome this year for me to fly out there. But after getting this box from Angela, I think Angela deserves a visit from me. So a lot's been going on in my bestie's life. Anyway, Angela had to go clean out a storage area that had a bunch of stuff from the job. And she called me and she said, hey, she's always been super supportive of the channel, you guys, and like always mentions it, always asks about it. Angela talks about my channel as if I'm YouTuber of the world, like I'm PewDiePie or something, and I'm really not. It's so tiny and, you know, but it's so cool when your friends just support you no matter what, whatever you do. But Angela said, hey, I found all this stuff and I wanted to know if you want it. And you maybe could use it for your videos and for recording. And I went, interesting. What kind of things? And she told me what kind of things they were. And I said, you know, she said, there's a ring light, but it's a small ring light. I said, oh my God, that's funny because I have a little tiny small ring light and it just broke. So anyway, this is a box. A whole bunch of stuff from my bestie along with a card, and oh my God, there is, look at this. All kinds of goodies. So let's go through it. First off, Angela always sends me a card, and it says Mare. I did not look at the card yet, so oh my god, Angela's gonna kill me. I've had this for weeks, and I knew I wanted to share it on the channel, mostly because I want to give a shout out in the comments to my friend Angela. In my description box, I'm going to put a link to Angela's new Instagram for her new business. I don't know if she even has anything up there yet, but I don't care if she does or not. It's on Instagram, and she's been working on getting the website built. I would love it if you guys would go support my best friend in starting a new venture. And we're very excited. I want to be one of the first customers, honestly. So going to be working on that with being one of the first customers to Angela's new business. So I'm going to put the link in the description box below. I would love it if you guys could go and give Angela a follow if you're on Instagram. There have been some dog shenanigans and goings on. I had to, oh my god, they keep chasing all the birds away. Okay, so I pulled up Angela's website. So it says launching soon, and it is Aurelia Atelier, AURELIA space, well, no space, ATELIER.AI. Anyway, I am going to put a link to the website in the description box, and it's Aurelia Atelier Jewelry, and Angela is going to have her own jewelry company, and I definitely want to talk to my hubby about commissioning her to do a custom piece for me, which I think would be really cool. See, I need to get really big so that I can do like a line of jewelry with my bestie from 2nd grade. How cool would that be? Can my channel just take off just so I can give that gift to my bestie? If my channel got really big, and I'd be like, I don't care, for me, I would love to be able to go, hey, I have like 10 or 20,000 subscribers and followers and blah, blah, blah. I want to do a jewelry collab with you and have it be like the NiteMare Bliss collection or something. That would be so cool. And I don't even care about it for me. I want to do that for her because she's awesome and so creative, such a great artist. Anyway, I will put the links below. So first, before I go into everything that my amazing best friend sent me for free, I offered to pay the shipping. I said, look, I'll send you shipping money, whatever. I know you're starting a new business, blah, blah, blah. And Angela said, no, I insist. I will just send you this stuff. Use it in good health. I'm like, okay, great. So here's the card. Angela's vibes are very Palm Springs, and I love it. She wrote, Mare, I hope you find this gear helpful for your YouTube videos. All my love, Angela and Colin, XOXO. Colin is her dog, and he is adorable. He's my nephew. Wait, I'll show you Colin. This is Colin. That's my nephew, Colin. He is so spoiled. He is like the cutest little guy in the world. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, look how cute he is. Okay. Anyway, let's get to what she sent. So, the thing that blew my mind was at first she was like, well, yeah, I'll send you all this stuff, whatever. I'm like, and then I saw that it was all Lume Cube, and I'm like, girl, you sent me a box of Lume Cube. If you are a content creator, you'll know that Lume Cube is not, oh god, now there's a deer in my yard and the dogs just ran to see the deer. You'll know that Lume Cube is really, really good. They make a lot of stuff for content creators. They make like tripods and lights and all that. The cool thing is these are all kind of like smaller travel kind of things, and it's a bunch of stuff that I don't have. One thing that I really, actually 2 or 3 things that I really wanted. Okay, so this is so cool. I cannot even believe this. So if you buy this as the kit on Lume Cube, I think it's like, I pulled it up, hold on. Creator, shop all. It's like a mobile creator kit, right? So it's basically, it's vlogging light LED mic grip tripod, and it looks like this. So basically she sent me all that stuff. Like this, if I bought this, $180. This is crazy. So, and it's not even open. I mean, it's not even used. Guys, this is all new. It was in their storage space for work. So here is the microphone. And I am going to start using, oh my god, look, I can be like Casper. What do you think? I'll be one of those annoying people who walks around with a little tiny microphone going, pinky up. Hello. Hello. How are you? Adam McIntyre. What do you guys think? Sound off. Got anything to say? Got anything to say? New microphone smell. So it has the little clip, it has all the stuff in here, and I will tell you one thing, guys. If you have a dog, be really careful with these. I have one of them, I can't show you, it's on my camera up here. I had my camera sitting on the table one day. Now normally my dog wouldn't care about my camera, but because of the fuzzy thing over the microphone, he thought it was a dog toy and he pulled the whole thing off the table. So if you're a content creator of any kind with a cat or a dog, be careful if you have these microphone covers around. You do not want them chewing up and eating your microphone. Not that they want to eat your microphone, they think that that is a toy. And it does look like a toy. So this is the microphone. Amplify your audio. I'm really excited to try this. I can't believe this stuff's like brand new, never been used. I wish I had my portable battery out here. Okay, so here's the plug. So here's this. And I do have, actually, I have many, many things to mount this on, but it will mount on here, which I will show you in a moment. So this is this little tiny light, and it's very cool. It has like, goes brighter, darker, light is on the side, it plugs in to charge. I'm gonna have to charge her. I also like that it does have this little travel cover so that if I am, wait, which way does this go? It goes like this. So if I'm traveling or something, I can put this in here and I won't break this, hopefully. Have we met? I lost my wedding ring for like over a year. I did find it, to be fair, I did find it. This is why I don't have an expensive wedding ring. My original wedding ring was $90. And I was joking with my husband, I was like, don't buy me an expensive wedding ring because I'll just lose it or I will find a way to break a ring. And of course I lost it. So this is the panel mini. So I have that. And then this is, hello Enid, she is panting. This I'm so excited about. This is the mobile creator stand. I, very much like Mr. Peter Mann, have my struggles with tripods. So this goes like this. So you can put the camera or whatever really short on this, or you can make it taller with this. I like that you can just walk around with this though. And then we've got this is the top piece. That goes, how does it go? I think it goes like this. Ta-da! So I didn't tighten this all the way. There we go. So I can do one of these. One thing I do know, I have my puffy camera case on here. It's like a puffer jacket for my camera case. I have to take that off because it never fits. So I can put my phone in like this. Or we can go this way, and I like that it turns really easily. I also like that I can hold it, so I have a, which is really nice, because I'm always like holding my camera, and you guys have maybe seen my fingers in the camera. I also like that you can do this, and I can have it pointing down, so if I'm doing something on a table, you can see it. Anyway, very cool. Love, oh, wow, this thing is really in there. That thing is really not moving. Nice. Okay, love this. Okay, and then it just all comes apart like this. So if I'm traveling somewhere, I have many, many little boxes and cases. And like traveling somewhere, I'm not going anywhere. I was just saying how I'm like literally not going anywhere for I don't know how long, forever. I have zero plans to take any trips or go anywhere. The only place, as I said, I may go is to see my friend Angela, perhaps. So, okay, that's everything that's in there. Has a little tightener thingy too. So that's elevate your smartphone concept. So it has 360 rotation and a 290 degree tilt angle, which is very cool. Very useful. Next, we've got a couple more tripods, and it's funny because I am always needing these. They're just a couple of small ones, different sizes. There's this guy, and it looks like it's telescoping. Yes, it is. So this can go up like this. What's kind of cool about this, if I'm going somewhere, and I might keep this in my car, because sometimes I'll go somewhere and I don't plan on recording, and then I record, and this might stay in my car. I think this is a good plan for this guy. Keep it in my car. Oh my God. The poor birds are just being tormented in my yard right now. Okay, then this is the last two things. So then I have this one also. Hold on, I got to tighten this. It's one of these guys. that just has like the weird little arms on it. And you could put it basically, hold on. Oh no, I do have to do it this way. Not me adjusting everything, but I'm just going to show you. This is another good one that might go well in my car. It's a little bit bigger, but it's just one of these. And it also has this on it, which is nice. This kind of mount that has this in it, because I have a GoPro as well. So this will also work for my GoPro. And then it's just got the little thingy in here for the phone. So there's this one. And honestly, I have broken my smaller tripod that was probably about this big. It was about that big, but it had these weird bendy legs like this. I like these too because you can hook these on things. I don't know if you guys knew that. You can like hook this, put your phone here, and then you just flip it. So I could like hang this from something. So I really like these things. They're really useful actually. If you're filming weird places or you can't figure out where to put your camera, these things are kind of cool with the bendy legs, and you can bend them over things and have your camera like, it would be like this and hanging from something. Like, let's not mess up my home screen. It would be hanging like this, and you can make a hook out of that. Or you can make 3 hooks, and it's really not going to go anywhere. Like this. You can have it hang on like a shelf and be looking down this way. In case you're sitting somewhere, and this happens to me all the time, I'm sitting somewhere where there's like nowhere to set a camera. Right now, I'm using my camera, obviously not my phone, 'cause my phone's right here. I'm using my Canon, and it is on a very big tripod, and the tripod is telescoped all the way down. So the camera's actually not on a table. It is on a full tripod that is on the ground. But sometimes I need a smaller tripod if the table's higher. Depends on where I'm recording. So this is the 10-inch ring light kit. Oh, this is by Wow. I thought, no wonder I could not find, I was looking everywhere and I was like, I'm not seeing that LumeCube ever made a 10-inch ring light kit. Let's see. I'll see if I can find this one online really quick. Hold on one sec. Okay, looked everywhere, cannot find this actual one online anywhere, but Angela has had these. These have probably been in their storage area for a few years now, I'm sure, but this has never been used either. Look at this. It is brand new in the package. Look at the nice little ring light. So this is going to go in my new studio. It comes with the little stand, another little stand. Wait. Oh, these telescope out too. Look, I kind of like this one. Wow. I like that a lot, actually. It doesn't have really long legs on it, like super telescoping legs. It's meant to go on a table or a desk or something, which is cool. Also with a 10-inch ring light, it really, you want it to be close. It's kind of for if I'm doing makeup or something. It's going to literally be like right in my face. It has a Bluetooth camera thing. So it has that. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, 10-inch ring light. Good to have. My other one that I broke actually is smaller than this. It's only like about this big. It's very small. And that one fell and broke, which is sad. So, ring light. This will be perfect for the new studio. Perfect lighting for various scenarios. Oh, here's the destruction manual. Just looking at how it goes together. All right. So it looks like this once it's on the little stand. It has on, off, and then it has the higher and lower settings that are just on little on and off switch. And you can also put your phone in the middle of it, which is basically, this is exactly like the one that fell and broke for me, which is really nice. Only this one's a little bit bigger, which is even better because the tiny, tiny one I had is really not big enough. I have to have that thing like literally right in my face to throw any light. So this is perfect. So we've got ring light. We've got I needed one of these so bad. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The little one I love. This is definitely staying in my car. This is staying in my car because we go out to eat, or sometimes I'll just be out and I'm like, I want to do like an impromptu video and I have nowhere to set my phone or anything. And I'm like, oh man, I wish I had a thing with me. So I think that's going to stay in my car. I'm very excited about this situation right here. So I am going to be putting together this so that it looks like this, and the light and the microphone will be on here for my phone. Not that I don't love recording with my Canon camera, because it is my favorite. This is the one that came with my camera, by the way. So there's my little on and off switch for my camera. This came with my camera in the creator set. So this is the little tabletop one. And obviously, unless I have a table way up here, this thing doesn't work. Hence the big tall tripod that I have to use. But I do like this for carrying around, and I love the Bluetooth on and off for my camera that came with this. But this is for my camera. These things are more for my phone and recording when I'm out somewhere and I don't have my camera with me. So Angela, thank you so much for all of this stuff. I'm sorry it took me so long to unbox it. I did a vlog yesterday talking about my stitches and my bone graft. Good news, if you watched the vlog yesterday and you're worried about my bone graft and my jaw being sore, it says that it's going to be sore for weeks. I read swelling and soreness, and I checked in, and yeah, it's sore and swelling for a couple weeks. The stitches are starting to come loose. They come out in 1 to 2 weeks. They'll start dissolving. In 2 days, it'll be a week. So I figure I'm right on track. They're still in, but a couple of them are starting to like come apart a little bit. So definitely the stitches are going to be dissolving within the next few days. I have been able to eat a little bit more, which is great. But yeah, so it's improving. I don't know if I'm going to be doing like uploads every day like I was until the stitches and the incision in the bone graft heals up a little bit. I'm going to keep trying to record as much as I can. Maybe some shorter videos. Maybe I just need to learn to talk less, right? Does anyone believe that's going to happen after 5 years? I don't think so. My videos have only gotten longer. I was going through some of my old channel content, and I was looking at all these videos I did that were like 10 to 20 minutes. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe all my videos used to only be 10 to 20 minutes. And now it's like if I do a video that's even under an hour, I am completely shocked. Usually they're 58 or 59 minutes. If I do a 30-minute video, it feels really short, which is probably what this is. Anyway, those are all my gifts from my friend Angela. Again, thank you so much, bestie. I love you. If you're seeing this, I definitely can use all this stuff. And I can't wait to show you guys once the studio is done. I'll have the whole setup. Once the studio is done, I'm going to be saying that for weeks. It's going to be taking a while. So the guys who are working on the, I'll give you a little studio update at the end of this, since the stuff will be going in the new studio, a lot of it, and my recording stuff will be in there. So the guy who's doing the drywall, our friend Joe, is going to be out of town this weekend, because happy early anniversary to Joe and Allie. Their wedding anniversary is, I think it's their wedding anniversary, not their when they met anniversary. Their wedding anniversary is this weekend, so they're going out of town for a few days. So this weekend they're going to be away, and Joe will not be able to work. He said he may be able to come by Friday and do some more work in there, and we told him don't push it. I mean, it's his anniversary weekend. I feel bad going, yeah, get your ass over here and work in my studio. It's like, no, go do your thing, enjoy your anniversary. But Joe's like excited about doing this too. So if he shows up, I will make him lunch and thank him profusely. I always cook for him when he comes over. I always fire up the grill every time he comes over and does any work here. I'm always cooking and grilling food for him and making him food and feeding him. And Dave, when Dave comes over and helps. So I don't know if Dave's going to come over this weekend. I don't know what they're going to be doing, but most of the drywall is up. The ceiling is up. The back wall is up. And 2 of the 4 walls are drywalled now. But we need to have the other 2 walls finished, and then he can mud and tape those. And then once he can start doing the mudding and taping, finishing everything up, finishing all the smoothing, then he can sand, and he's going to do all the sanding. I myself am going to do all the painting, so he doesn't have to do that. That's going to be on me, which is nice because I won't have to wait for them to come over and paint. I will be out there painting. At that point, we will have an air conditioner in there because I can't paint when it's super hot out because the paint will never dry. I talked about it in the vlog yesterday, but we have a dehumidifier running in there right now, just so that with the humidity and the heat out here, so that the mud and tape situation can actually dry. It dried really well yesterday, so it's looking good, but I'm keeping the dehumidifier running and I have to go empty the water out of it, the whole thing. So it's looking like probably I will record in there, and it's going to be a blue wall with drywall with mud and tape on it, completely unsanded, not painted, not finished. But I think it'll be fun. I was going to record this out there, but it's just too hot in there right now. There's no AC in there at all. And I can't open the windows because the dehumidifier is running. So I would be in basically a hot box of it being like over 100 degrees in there with a very loud dehumidifier running and no windows open and no doors. I'm not doing that to myself. I will pass out and it will be a miserable video. So once this heat wave dies down a little bit, I will be in there recording, and you'll see the differences in the background. And Peter Mon always says, take your audience on the journey with you. You guys are going to go on the journey with me. I did my first video back after my dental surgery in there. Talked about everything that's been going on. And, oh, the kids are here. There they are. There's Enid and Casper. They're finally done chasing critters, and they're laying still with me for 2 seconds. Till the birds come, and they're going to chase all the birds away again. I have to refill my bird feeder. I think I'm going to... Should I do that tonight? No, I'll do it in the morning. I'll do it in the morning. Anyway, thank you for watching, but I will share the journey of the studio with you guys some more. I'm going to probably record more of that this week. Tomorrow is still going to be really hot out, then it's going to cool off a little bit. I will definitely be sharing the new channels. I did put a community post up for my Booktube channel. Now I have to record. Now I have to do it. I have read so far this year, in a half a year, a little over a half a year, I have read 70 books, you guys. 70 books. I sometimes go through... I mean, oh my God, the deer is here. Antlers is here. Don't chase Antlers. The dogs are chasing him. Why are you, don't chase Antlers. Do you guys want to see him? Hold on. Okay, I can't zoom in anymore, but he's right in the middle of the screen, and Casper and Enid are, he's looking right at them. He's right in, that's him right there in front of the pile of stones for our path that we have to repair because the path got very torn up. There's Antlers. Antlers! My God, you're so handsome. Okay, the dogs have run back. Are you done chasing Antlers, Enid? Are you done? Are you guys done chasing him? Hey, 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 hey. Leave him alone. He's just over there eating some grass. There we go. Come here, baby. So we will be recording in the... my camera is so wonky now. Oh, now it's worse. It's worse. Hello. Oh, thank you. We will be in the studio recording soon, so you can see what it looks like. It's basically a whole lot of nothing. I have a lawn chair in there to sit on. No table, no anything. There's still drywall everywhere. But... we're hoping by the middle of July it will be done. I hope. Or pretty done. I'm going to have to get furniture. I have some furniture that's going to go in there. I have some shelves and things. I have a shelf for books. I have a couple of shelves that are like wall mounted, like a floating shelf that's going to go up. I have a bookshelf that's a standing bookshelf that's going to go in there because I'm probably going to be doing the Booktube stuff. Oh, so before Antlers distracted me, if you go to my posts, my community tab post thingy, I don't know, I'm confused about community tab versus posts. I've been trying to figure it out, you guys. I don't get it. Other YouTubers don't get it. We're all confused. It's really weird. Anyway, I shared my Booktube channel. My banner is up, my description is up, my picture is up. You can go follow me over there if you want. It is on my posts. Go check it out. There's also a picture of the very first book that I'm going to talk about on my Booktube channel. I couldn't figure out when I wanted to do my first video there, but I have decided June 29th is Peter Mon's birthday. And I messaged him and I said, I'm going to do my very first booktube video on your birthday. And he messaged me like, he said, oh my God, oh, that's so sweet. He said, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. And I said, well, you are the first booktube channel I ever followed, which I didn't really realize until I started thinking about, oh, his birthday's coming up. I should do a booktube video on his birthday and say happy birthday, whatever. The thing that's funny is as I thought about that today when I messaged him, I realized that Peter Mon's booktube channel was the first one I ever followed here on YouTube. And I followed no other booktube channels except his up until this year. And now I'm following quite a few. There's a bunch of them I like. And on my booktube channel, I will probably, in the community, post things. I probably will share the channels I'm following, just so you guys can if you want. I'm also on Goodreads, and I'm sharing my challenges there. In the vlog, I talked a little bit about it, but the very first book that I'm going to do, I'm giving you guys sneak peeks over here. I just started reading it today. I got it yesterday, and I'm very excited about it. Okay, pictures of my dogs, pictures of my dogs. My camera is all pictures. It is actually called The Book. It's by Keith Houston, Houston. A masterful and overwhelmingly entertaining volume. A cover-to-cover exploration of the most powerful object of our time. And I think in the world today, like books, especially when people go into like banned books and books that people don't want you to read, loving books and supporting books is a very powerful thing. It can be a very powerful social thing, social economic. I have been reading a lot on politics and world politics and socioeconomic stuff. I'm not going to talk about that probably much on my booktube channel because boring. No, it's not. But I have read some socioeconomic books, and I love reading history books. You should learn all about history so that you don't repeat the bad parts of it. Anyway, I love knowledge. I am a knowledge sponge. I always want to be learning new things, and I've always been a book nerd. Ever since I was a little kid, I was obsessed with books, and I've always loved books, and I've always been a reader. I just never really talked about it over here much. And I have to say, Peter Mon's booktube and seeing him doing like his drama channel, his vlogs, but then also a booktube, it made me think like, why am I not sharing something that's always been such a huge part of my life? I was into books and reading books before I ever got into makeup and going to cosmetology school and working in salons and doing all that. Books have been part of who I am forever. So since my mom read to me as a baby, and I talked about that, my mom reading to me and as a baby, and I would make her just keep reading to me. She said I would just throw fits because she's like, another one. I'd say another. I'd like more. I always wanted her to read more books and more books and more books. And I learned to read before I was even in kindergarten. I was like barely talking, and I learned to talk and read. My mom told me it was crazy because she said I was basically like still in a crib and I was reading books because I'll tell this on my booktube, but long story short, she would read me books to put me to sleep at night when I was a toddler, and I would get frustrated because I wanted her to keep reading, and I wanted her to read the stories over and over again, and I love Dr. Seuss. She always read me all the Dr. Seuss books. Well, it turns out I have a photographic memory. It's very weird. It's a blessing and a curse. I know people would say that'd be great to have. It's not always. It's a blessing and a curse. This is turning into a vlog. I don't care. So when I was little, I got frustrated that she wouldn't read to me anymore. So I actually remember this happening, which is weird because people say you don't have memories from when you're like a baby or a toddler. And I have 2 or 3. I actually have 2 or 3 very formative memories from when I was like, I think probably like 3 years old or something, between 3 and 4 or something like that. And I know when it was because my mom actually took a picture of me in my crib. If I can ever find it, I'll show it to you guys. She took a picture of me sitting in my crib reading a book, and I was wearing like jammies with the little footy jammies and stuff. And I'm sitting in my crib, and I think I was like maybe between 3 and 4 years old or something. Anyway, it was one of my favorite pictures. I hope I still have it somewhere. I thought I did. If I can ever find it, I will share it on my booktube. It would be really cute to put in the community post. But I did all the young author things. I was always writing and reading. And in first grade, I have my first grade report card still. My mom saved all this crap. And the teacher was like, her imagination is crazy. Because we would have to write something and I would draw pictures next to it. So I started illustrating my own stories when I was only in like first grade. And I even started that before that. I used to draw and then I would write little stories next to it. So I was very obsessed with all the young author stuff. And I still have one of my young author books from grade school that I went to like the state finals with. I won it in my school and then I went to like the state finals. Someday I want to read it on my Booktube channel because it is so cringe. The whole of the world in YouTube will cringe if they watch this and hear it. Looking back at it, I'm like, wow, this explains a lot about me as a kid. I think I was in 5th or 6th grade when I wrote it. I'll have to look and see if it's on there. But anyway, I'm all over the place with this. But my point is, I'm obsessed with books. I've always been obsessed with books. My first jobs I had, I would spend my whole paycheck buying books, and my mom would be all frustrated. I blame the Scholastic Book Fair. I was one of those kids. I had tons. And I don't have as many books today as I used to. I used to have a huge library my whole life, but I moved around so much that I rehomed a lot of my books and gave them away and sold them. And so over the past few years, I've been building up a little bit of a library again, but I'm keeping it I'm not going to have one of those crazy TikToker libraries. I can't. I am going to do a haul on my Booktube channel, but they're all from thrift books, and I'm very excited about that. I specifically go on thrift books, and I buy the books that are in the worst shape, the ones that are acceptable. There's like great, there's like new, there's great, there's good, and there's acceptable. I specifically click on acceptable and buy the most crapped up, messed up books you can buy because they need love too. So I'm like, give me the acceptable books. It's fine. I want to, I think that the more a book is loved, the better it is, the more you read it. I probably will do giveaways on my Booktube channel because I'm going to be sharing books, and if I have books that somebody really wants to read or I feel like you guys should really read this, I'll probably do giveaways over there. I love to share books. I have given away so many books over the past 2 decades. It's insane. It's insane. And every time I go to my friend Jamie's in Michigan, he has way more books than I do. I'm always like scouring his bookshelf, and I borrow books from his bookshelf, and I don't even tell him because he doesn't notice because he's always working. So I borrow books from his bookshelf. I bring them home, I read them, and then I take them back when I go to visit, and I put them back on his bookshelf. So we'll probably do a stealing books from my friend's bookshelf in Michigan on my Booktube channel one day. But if you want, go over there and follow. And I'm planning on the first video going up this coming Sunday for Peter Mon's birthday to say thank you to Peter for inspiring me to finally do a Booktube channel after all these years. And even if I only have like 10 people over there, I don't really care. It's kind of a way to hold myself accountable also with my Goodreads challenge, although I'm not too worried about that since I'm already up to 70 books this year. And I am devouring books. I talked about it in the vlog yesterday, but if you want to look up Marion Zimmer Bradley, I am rereading The Myths of Avalon, and I'm reading all of the books in the Avalon series. I believe there's 4. But anyway, the first book that I'm going to be reading and talking about reading, and I'll report back on, is called The Book by Keith Houston. So it's basically, the book is the history of books. And that is, I thought, what a great way to start. So someday I'll look back on my Booktube channel and say, oh my God, my very first book that I talked about was The Book, a book about books. And that's how I want to start it, on a good note, and we're going to start strong, and we're going to go from there. Am I going to talk about all the 70 books I read this year? Probably a lot of them. A lot of them I might not talk about. I'll be like, don't bother. I have been reading a lot of cozy mysteries the last few weeks. A lot. And what I've been doing is just all the first book in a series. Like, I'll do the first one. There's some I like, and there's some I don't. My 2 favorite ones so far both take place in Michigan. Do we need some water? Yeah. He's like, Mom, stop talking. Gotta go in and get some water. Okay, Casper. You ready to go in? We'll have to do reading time with Casper. Reading with Casper, my deaf dog. So I can read to Casper and he just won't hear it, but it'll be for you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. And go show my friend Angela some love on her Instagram. And she also has another Instagram called Barbie's Bungalows that I'm going to put a link to. It's just something she put out there. She hasn't done anything with it yet. But she is planning on hopefully doing like something in Palm Springs called Barbie's Bungalows, which is a whole other story. That's her story. I don't want to tell her story on here, but I'm really proud of her branching off and starting her own businesses, which is really cool. After 16 years, I think she said, of working for somebody else, she's going to be working for herself. So thank you for all the gifts. This is the kind of person she is. She's starting all over again and doing all this, but she sent me a bunch of stuff to help me with my channel, which is cool. So I am very much looking forward to her new business and reviewing things for you. And I will review once she has things up and going. I do want to get a piece of custom jewelry from her, and I do want to share it with you guys. So if you're ever looking to support an individual artist who is not a huge conglomerate, a huge, like, support indie artists, guys. I'm really into that. And the fact that one of my best friends is starting her own jewelry business, I'm very excited about. So I've shared other jewelry designers on here and people who make their own jewelry. And Angela is not making all her own jewelry by hand. She is actually having it manufactured and having it made, but she is designing it all. She's the designer. So it's going to be really interesting. I can't wait to see what she does. I can't wait to see what she designs. Enid says, Mom, stop talking. Let's get out of here. We got to go in and get some water. I got to turn my air on. If you guys are out there and you're roasting, stay cool, stay hydrated. And I will be hopefully recording from the new studio very soon. Check out my Booktube channel, my community posts. I'll put it in the description box below as well. Also, I mentioned that I am starting a home and garden DIY, home and garden kind of channel. That is in the works. All of my channel here and those two are all going to kind of tie together. There's going to be intertwining stories and there's going to be overlap between them, kind of how Peter Mon does with his channels. There's going to be some overlap, but I love that. But I need to start compartmentalizing some of these things because I do want to do my makeup and my reviews here. And I don't want to be showing you guys my gardening here. And I've been working my butt off on my gardens here. I'm going to be making entire huge gardens in this yard and planting them out, doing serious hardcore landscaping. I don't want that on this channel. I just don't. But I want to share it with you. So I will be starting a channel for our home and garden stuff. And I know everybody who's been watching me for a while, you might love that, because if you've seen parts of my home and parts of our remodeling, you're going to get to see it like full on, not just in the backgrounds of my videos. And I'm finally going to be able to share that more on here. So once I get that channel going, that'll go too. Someday, look, give me a few more years, I'll be Peter Mon with 7 or 8 channels. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Happy belated birthday to Alex, Peter's husband. His birthday was last weekend. I sent him lots of birthday wishes, and Peter's birthday is this coming weekend. Look for my Booktube video, and I'll probably do something here as well that day. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Come back and see all the new stuff in action once I have it all set up. Okay, I will show it to you guys. Once I set all this up, I'll use my camera and I'll film what my phone setup looks like. Also, if you're somebody who's looking to start recording or doing anything like this, maybe this will help you out. I can show you what I do. I can tell you what I like and don't like about things, and maybe make some suggestions, because I have a lot of gear and a lot of equipment. And honestly, when I started my channel, I bought way too much. Don't do that. Buy the minimum. Start small. Record on your phone. Don't worry about editing too much. I'm probably not editing this video at all. And don't worry about it. Just be you. Just YouTube is supposed to be broadcast yourself. Broadcast yourself, and don't worry about all the... Look, I got roosters crowing. I got dogs running and chasing deer and squirrels. And do I care? No. It's part of my life. It's part of what goes on here. And that's what I want to share with you guys. So I will see you in the next one. Thanks for being patient again, waiting for me to get back. Jaw's feeling a little bit better today. Over the next couple of weeks, I just keep thinking baby steps, it'll get better. It's a little sore today. I'm starting to get a little like drooly on the side of my mouth here. My gum's not happy. Okay, it's telling me it's time to stop talking. And I'm getting attacked by mosquitoes! Stay cool, stay hydrated. See you tomorrow. Hopefully. Tomorrow. I'm hopefully doing another video tomorrow. I owe you guys a lot of content. Bye for now.